welcome to W Rated, the show where we willingly watch the world's worst rated movies. Today, you've joined us on a very special episode. We're back after a little while of our last recording, which happened to be a very similar series. We are back with our Road to Razzies season. The last time that we recorded was our Road to Razzies last year as well. So I think it's been a while. There might be some, repairs that are needed on the road as we get back going.
All I have done for the last year is repair things, Daisy. Let's not joke about this.
Yeah, okay. Mentally, emotionally. For those who are new, my name is Daisy. I am a host, creator, etc. of the podcast. And as always, I'm joined by the fellow co-creator, host, and editor, Claire, whose voice you've just heard. Claire, how are we doing? It's been like nearly a year since we last recorded, but not since we last spoke.
No,
just so people know.
We work across the road from each other now. We have little post-lunch walks, and get lost in the Tate.
Getting those Fitbit steps in. Yeah, we did get lost in the Tate most recently.
It's been just over 11 months. Our last episode that we recorded was Winnie the Pooh, Blood and Honey. I have to say, slightly sad we're not doing the sequel, but I thought it might be on the bottom 100. Maybe I'll get to view it another time.
Yeah. When did that come out?
It came out around March.
Right, okay, so maybe it just didn't get as much splash as the first one to
supposedly actually meant to be much better. But we quite like the first one. It's been just under a year. I live in England again. Those who follow me...
Now she moved again.
Those who follow me on social media for the last year will know that it was not easy. It was quite horrific. I'm £10,000 down. I'm still trying to get claims for some money back. The company that did this to me sent me an email yesterday. I'm on their mailing list being like, hey, we'd love to work with you again. They started doing...
Oh my god, they did the same thing for us and asked for a review and they'd screwed us over.
We hope
it's a joke.
The email finds you well. We'd love to use your accommodation. And I just was like, this email does not find me well. Yeah.
Good for you. Good for you.
Yeah, I mean, none of this is about films or the podcast or the Razzies season. Have we even said
But maybe people want to know.
Yeah.
I said we're back. We're on the road. I used the analogy. No, but people, you're in for a treat. Claire's tired. It's Friday evening. She's worked today. I haven't.
I did interviews today.
It's a good dynamic. We've got someone who might
done 2 days of interview this
week. Be a little bit more with it.
For hosting little baby 19 and 20-year-olds who want to come and work at my job.
Baby employees.
I'm fine now. I have not been fine for the last year. It has been very up and down.
It's been a busy year. It's been a busy year. There's lots going on.
If you'd like to buy me an oven, to check out my Instagram. I do have a wish list that is still going. Most people actually, thank you to anyone that did contribute to my wish list. We've got lots of lovely things.
That's very sweet.
But yeah, man. I'm back. And yeah.
Life, huh?
I'm just rambling, Daisy. You need to stop me.
When you can cut this out, but when life gives you bed bugs, you may bed bug an aid.
I wouldn't recommend bed bug an aid.
No, I wouldn't.
Wonder what that would do to me.
But listen, we went a little bit off piece there, but people haven't heard our voices in a while. They maybe want to know how we're doing, or maybe not. Maybe you could just skip past this.
Either of us tweet that much anymore. So yeah.
No, we don't. We don't really like. I say I don't like being on there. I scroll there.
I don't scroll that much.
I need to move to Blue Sky.
I know I'm bored when I go to Twitter. That's how I know I'm bored. I'm like, I'm just...
right.
I'm a real girl. I lost some time to the Cat Landlord game, which was just a terrible use of my life. It's a game where you're a big fat cat who's a landlord. Yeah.
Oh, very on the nose.
Now I've lost my football heart. Yeah. I was going to say we grew up.
I'm surrounded by people like this.
But we haven't. How's that with?
No, no. In fact, we may have regressed in the last year. I'm currently wearing one of those snuddy things. I've got 2 now, so I'm basically interchanging them every moment I'm at home.
Men's fleece-lined jogging bottoms.
And we're comfortable, so there we are. There we are. That's fine. Cut whatever you want out. Cut whatever you want out.
It's delirious.
Yeah, you should do like what they're doing for Severance at the moment. It's like, stay tuned for a behind the scenes
I've not seen any of
clip.
season 2.
Oh, they don't. It's not behind the scenes. It's like a promo of the episode you've just watched. So it's okay. So yeah, here we are. Road to Razzies. We're back. So last time we recorded, we were doing what's deemed the worst of 2023. This time we're doing what's deemed the worst of 2024. But for those who are maybe new, don't know what the Razzies are, Claire, do you want to tell us a little bit about what the Razzies are, or the Golden Raspberries, as they're officially known?
I mean, for a full deep dive, we listen back to our Razzies episode in 2021. This is now our 5th year covering the films. But yeah, they are what some would call the anti-Oscars. Rather than awarding the best films of the year, they award the worst films of the year. They're quite controversial. They can often be used to spread hate and things like that. I think they are meant to be in jest. They are meant to be tongue-in-cheek. Mm-hmm. But it is an awards body that people pay to be members of, so obviously you're never sure who is actually one of your members. So I can't say that either of us are people that particularly want to spread hate or dislike, but as the ethos of our podcast is watching the world's worst movies and giving them a second chance and giving them a second view, we started doing the Razzies because so many of the films we cover have been nominated for Razzies that it just sort of made sense. And it's an opportunity for us to watch some films and maybe let you know that they're not bad and they don't deserve these nominations, and that they are worth a go.
Yeah, absolutely. I think, like as you hit the nail on the head, especially for people who are new, like the whole ethos of the podcast is we want to have fun. We're curious. We're a little bit like going in, archaeologists digging up some stuff, being like, this, people spoke a lot of shit about this, but let's see if that's actually worth anything when it comes to how it's been rated. So our normal podcast is regular programming, shall we say, is focused on which we are going to go back to doing. I love that
someone finally called us out and was like, are you just a Razzies podcast?
No, we can't be. We can't. We won't be. There's too many bad films for us to reassess.
I want you to watch
but
Batman
essentially
and Robin.
It's all... Don't worry, the list is out. The Google sheet is out. We're outreaching. So if you want to get involved, do hit us up. But the ethos is we go through the bottom 100 on IMDb out of pure curiosity and a little bit of self-flagellation, and basically make up our own minds. And don't get us wrong, there's some that we genuinely do dislike and deserve to be there. All the parodies. But it's just I think we both just really enjoy the exercise of, just giving things a chance, seeing, a lot of people watch the best rated films or the most popular films to see why people think they're great or see why people are interested in watching them. So it's almost just like flipping back. It's the same side of the coin. We're just very interested to take apart the film itself, but also maybe the reasoning behind why people are reacting, which can include things like what's going on in the culture at the time, how the internet works, these little small subjects. So that's, the same thing. Chauvinist, yeah, that's a whole separate category. So that's what we're doing with the Razzies as well. So what we're going to be doing is we're going to do mini episodes for each of the nominated films this year. Some are nominated for multiple, including the picture itself, and some have just been nominated for a specific performance. But obviously we'll be probably discussing the film as a whole for each of them that are included. I think there's 15 this year in total that have had some sort of nomination.
Yeah.
And I think both of us have seen a handful already.
I haven't seen as many as I thought I would have, but then the ones that I have seen didn't surprise me. I actually feel like this year they're quite like in the 5 years we've covered it. Obviously, we started in the pandemic. There have been a lot of really low budget films on it, and I feel like this year it's gone back to being pretty Hollywood. Which
big blockbusters, I would say.
I sort of agree with, because independent film is really tough to get made, and it's hard when obviously there's some shocking independent movies, and we've covered some of them, but it can be really hard to get them made, and just the act of getting a film made is a celebration in and of itself. But at the same time, when you look at some of these films and how much money they cost and how these companies are not funding actual good scripts and artists, they're just relying on trashy, same old ideas and lazy writing and lazy acting. You know, if they're going to exist, I would rather they focus on the big budget ones.
Yeah, it's all relative at the end of the day. And that's come through a lot in how we've sort of spoken about the bigger budget or the parodies, or it's where people's sort of intention has come from is taken a lot into our evaluation. So yes, it did seem that there was maybe one that I hadn't heard of, which was just an actor.
Yeah, there's a couple actor noms.
It seems quite low budget.
They almost are like what would have been considered back in the day, like made for TV movies that I think would have been on like Channel 5, but now because of streaming, I think both of them were Paramount Plus films, or something to do with Paramount maybe. So they were considered films now, that kind of made for TV movie versus TV movie probably lost that division. Over
the years that we've done this, so up from 2021, they've slowly been disappearing off the list. So yeah, we've both watched a handful
so far.
Just out of interest I think I've only added one or two beyond what I'd already seen. Just out of interest, any of them that you are particularly intrigued by, or literally would rather throw yourself off of a balcony?
So
what's the vibe?
I am intrigued by Craven the Hunter because I didn't think that was a real movie. I'm a big Aaron Taylor Johnson fan. There's another thing.
Oh, aren't we all straight girls from a certain, anyone that likes men from a certain age?
I'm slightly out of the Angus Songs and Full Frontal Snogging generation. What was it called? What was the actual movie called? Perfect Snogging.
Angus Songs and Perfect Snogging, apparently they had to change Full Frontal for it to be appropriate.
So I was from the book generation.
Was okay.
So I grew up reading those books, so slightly out of the age bracket of the film, but I've watched the film and I love them. And you're I think bang on it. I think you're the perfect fit for that film.
Oh my god, yeah! I think it came out in 2008, and I was 13.
Whereas I was 18, so
Yeah, no, he does look a bit young.
He was in a very short-lived E4 show, and so I was all over him on the E4 show. He played a struggling guitarist, so broody.
Oh my god, so perfect.
I had the really shitty song from the TV show, let's say, downloaded from my laptop.
And I have the same for the song that was in Angus Songs.
So there was another film as well that I was like, this film doesn't exist, and you never made me believe that this film exists. And it came out, and I can't remember what it was. And that's how I felt about Craven the Hunter. I was like, that's not a real movie. And so genuinely surprised when then people I knew were like, oh, I'm going to Craven. So I haven't watched that one yet. Really excited to talk about Madam Web as a Madam Web defender.
Oh, yes.
And I'm delighted to have another platform to discuss Megalopolis, which I do need to check, but was at one point in my top 5 of 2024. I think
that is mad.
I don't know if it lasted into the top 10 by the end of the year.
I mean, from what I hear, it's extremely Marmite. Like, you either love it or you hate it.
I did, man.
I didn't manage to catch it, and the more people that told me they hated it, the more intrigued I was to see it. So I think Megalopolis was definitely one that I am most intrigued to watch. There aren't any
89 new releases last year that I watched. I ranked it number 8.
Wow. What was above it?
Okay, so descending number 7, My Old Ass. Amazing, young, coming of age, beautiful, on Amazon. Give it a watch.
Yeah, I've heard a lot about
number 6, Wicked. Just perfect stage to screen adaptation. I'm obsessed with it. Number 5, Anora. Potentially future Best Picture winner, but I do think it's been knocked out of the top spot. In 4, Robot Dreams. Very cute little animation about a little doggo and his robot.
That's very good. I just haven't seen any. So what if I can
number 3, No Other Land. A devastating documentary about the Palestinian occupation. Free Palestine. Number 2, which is a devastating documentary on postnatal depression, which looking through the lens of witches in history. Just really good. It had me sobbing, but also really empowering. And then number 1, the vampire ballerina movie Abigail, which I am obsessed with.
Oh yeah, I saw that you really liked that. I thought it was fun. I thought it
made me cry. I loved it so much.
That's really interesting. That's up there.
It's up there, and I can't wait to talk about it.
Who knows? I really do not know whether I'm going to like it or not. The thing, there's not really many that I'm like not looking forward to. I'm intrigued by most of them. But
I don't want
there's one I've already seen that I absolutely hate.
I was going to say that's one I haven't seen. I have not seen Argyle, and I really, really thought I'd made it through not seeing Argyle to the point that I was so confident that I would never have to watch it. I googled the twist. So I know what happens now. So now I not only do I have to sit through it, but I also...
So now it's like not even...
I also know what happens and have seen the climatic final scenes. So, yeah.
Wow. So there's just really no joy that can be gleaned from that experience, really, is there?
I really have the hots for Sam Rockwell, so there's that.
Oh, yes, you do. Yes, I do know about this. Yeah. Oh, okay. So there is... And there's a cat.
As you said that, my cat was walking.
You might... Cat. Can just hear me. Never ended up doing a list of the year, but I'm just gonna try and see. Hello, which one is this? Oh, wait, what are their names again? Dracula and what?
Duke. Count Dracula.
Do you just call
Dracula and the Duke?
They're both boys, aren't they? Do you just call him Drax?
I call him Drax a lot. Yeah.
Drax. Oh, that's
Drax
cute.
And Dukey Pie.
So I've got 3 films at 2 stars. Okay. Argyle, Uglies.
Oh, do you know what? I read that book and I never watched the film. We must get to it.
And actually, I didn't hate it, but it's just not very good.
The book wasn't amazing.
I, in retrospect, I sort of changed my rating system at the end of last year, where I was going to stop being so nice. And Hot Frosty, because it's just not a very good film, even if it is slightly enjoyable.
I wouldn't mind seeing that. So I just checked, and of mine, Joker Folie à Deux was my 4th worst rated movie of the year. So that'll be... I'm
interested to watch that. I'm interested to see what I think about that. So there's a few... It's an interesting mix. There's nothing that's... I don't think I was any surprised by any.
No, actually, I was more surprised by the ones that weren't there. I can't remember, but we did... I can't remember some of them, but I remember we were talking and there were a few that we thought would definitely be there that aren't.
God, this is when we got stuck in the tape. That's why it's been taken over by us. Yeah, there was definitely a few where we thought, that's definitely going to be on there, but it'll probably come back to us in one of the episodes. Red really one, yeah. I mean, I kind of like it.
I enjoyed it too. I was just surprised not to see it.
Because most people did not. They were very vocal about it.
But I can't remember. There were a few that we thought we'd see that we...
So over the next month,
there'll be a schedule at some point.
That'll happen. I did a personality profile at work, and it said about me taking on too much, but somehow, in its own time, shit gets done. That's literally what it said. It didn't say shit; it said it. But it's the same thing.
I've got one of them on the 5th of March, so I will let you know.
Oh, is it a colour wheel? Yay! Okay, yeah, you'll have to tell me and then I'll show you mine. So we'll be doing little mini episodes talking about the film, about the nomination, what we think, whether it, is worthy. So come with us, come back, just come back. You didn't go far, hopefully some people are still joining us and listening, and hopefully everyone who used to listen to us will come back and join us. We're going to be releasing mini episodes on Claire's schedule. I don't know when that is, whenever she wants to do it.
So we're recording on the 31st of January right now, and the awards date is the 1st of March. So I have 29 days. So let's see.
Godspeed. And I just kick back and just rock up to these, and then my job's done. I really do need to do something more to pull. My weight being pulled will be getting us set up for the rest of the year with our guests. So we're not sure how things are going to be going, but just keep checking back. I'm sure hopefully you can set some notifications, or when you're opening up your podcast app of any kind.
Just have auto download on their podcast app. I have auto download.
I don't know, maybe. Well, you should. If you don't,
we should be in your auto download list.
And that's a threat.
We're on your auto download list.
We're not. We'll know about it. So do it. But in a less threatening manner, thank you for listening. We hope you enjoy the season, and tell us what you think. If there was any on the list that you disagree with, or you think should be on the list, but obviously all in good faith, people, all in good faith. But we do welcome an open discussion, and check out the IMDb Bottom 100. If you want to be on a podcast, guest on a podcast episode, then let us know, and we'll get you booked in, and it will happen, I promise.
No, stranger danger is real, and if you're a creep, I will be to it.
We need a vetting process.
Like, we're sure you're all nice, but you're strangers on the internet, and we're willing. So,
cue the music while we think of a vetting process and try not to get freaked out.